Successful boar hunting requires more than just enthusiasm. It demands proper preparation, the right tools, and a set of honed skills. Hunters must choose their weapons wisely, as different tools are suited for different hunting scenarios. The most common weapon used for boar hunting is the hunting rifle, with a variety of calibers available depending on the region and size of the boar. A powerful, accurate rifle is crucial for ensuring a clean, humane kill, as wild boars are strong and dangerous creatures. In addition to rifles, some hunters may prefer the challenge of using a bow and arrow. Archery adds a layer of difficulty, requiring exceptional skill and precision, especially since boars are known for their quick movements and the dense terrain in which they dwell. There are also specialized traps and snares used in some hunting scenarios, particularly for those managing boar populations on farms or large estates. Beyond weapons, there are several other essential pieces of equipment required for a successful hunt. Proper attire is critical for both safety and comfort. Sturdy boots with excellent grip are a must, as the terrain can be slippery and uneven. Camouflage clothing is often worn to blend into the natural environment, and protective gear such as gloves, hats, and safety goggles may also be necessary, especially in dense underbrush or when using firearms. Tools such as compasses, flashlights, and rangefinders are indispensable for navigation and precise targeting. Training is an integral part of preparation. Before embarking on a boar hunting trip, hunters must practice their shooting skills, learn to track animals, and understand the behaviors of wild boars. Tracking involves following signs such as footprints, broken twigs, and even scent markers left by the boar. Knowing the terrain is equally important, as boars often travel along established trails and can be found near water sources or dense thickets. Additionally, physical fitness is vital for hunters, as they may need to trek long distances through challenging landscapes. Stamina, agility, and strength are important attributes, as the hunt often involves crawling through thick brush, climbing over rocks, or running after a wounded boar. Hunters must also develop mental resilience, as the hunt can be exhausting and frustrating, requiring patience and concentration. The journey to the hunting grounds is as much a part of the adventure as the hunt itself. As dawn breaks, the hunters gather, preparing their gear and exchanging stories from previous hunts. There's a quiet camaraderie among the group, a shared understanding of the challenge they face. The excitement is palpable, but so is the seriousness of the endeavor. Hunting boars is not just a sport, it's a pursuit that requires respect for the animal and its environment. The group sets out early, making their way into the forest. The landscape shifts around them as they venture deeper into the wild. The air grows heavier with the scent of damp earth, and the sounds of civilization fade away, replaced by the distant calls of wildlife and the whisper of wind through the trees. The forest is alive with the hum of nature, and every step brings the hunters closer to their quarry. As they move through the underbrush, the hunters are alert, their senses sharpened. The forest floor is covered in a thick layer of fallen leaves, which crunch underfoot, breaking the silence. The occasional bird flutters past, or a squirrel scurries across their path. But the focus is on the boar. Each rustle in the bushes or sound of movement could signal the presence of the animal they're after. The mental and emotional state of the hunters is one of quiet anticipation. They know the challenge ahead is not just physical, but mental. The boar is a wily adversary, and they must remain calm and patient. The journey through the forest is as much about mental endurance as it is about physical strength. The hunters reach a point where the land begins to change. The dense trees open up into a clearing, and the forest floor shows signs of recent boar activity. Deep hoof prints, broken branches, and disturbed vegetation. The hunt is on. The change in the landscape signals that they are entering the boar's territory, and their instincts tell them that the moment of truth is drawing near. Tracking a wild boar is both an art and a science. The boar's strong sense of smell and sharp instincts make it an elusive target. To track a boar successfully, hunters must follow the signs it leaves behind with great precision. They look for fresh footprints in the mud, overturned leaves, or broken branches that indicate the boar's movement. The ability to read these signs is a skill honed over years of practice. As the group moves forward, they follow the trail cautiously. Every rustle in the underbrush could mean a boar is nearby, so they tread lightly. Silence is paramount. If the boar hears them, it will flee into the depths of the forest, where it will be nearly impossible to track. The hunters communicate with subtle gestures, pointing toward specific areas where the boar might have passed or where they think it might be hiding. The excitement grows as they draw closer to their prey. The adrenaline begins to pump, but they know they must remain patient. Boars are incredibly fast and strong, and a reckless move could lead to a failed hunt, or, worse, an encounter with an angry boar. At any moment, the animal could charge, its tusks sharp and deadly. The group takes a cautious approach, moving steadily but quietly through the undergrowth. The tension builds as they hear the sound of something moving in the distance. It could be their quarry, or it could be something else. The forest seems to hold its breath as the hunters close in on their target. The air is thick with anticipation, and every noise feels amplified. As they round a thick patch of brush, they catch a glimpse of movement, a flash of dark fur, and then nothing. The boar has heard them and is moving deeper into the woods. The chase continues, but now the hunters must rely on their skills to outwit the boar, using the knowledge they've gained about its behavior. It's a game of cat and mouse, with the stakes higher than ever. The moment of confrontation is one of extreme tension. The boar has been spotted, but it is moving fast through the dense underbrush. The hunter, steadying his breath, prepares to take the shot. Time seems to slow as his finger tightens on the trigger. The sound of the gunshot shatters the silence, and the boar falls to the ground. The group moves quickly, their hearts racing. The hunt is over, but the emotional aftermath is just beginning. There's a sense of pride in the successful hunt, but also a moment of reflection. The boar, once a powerful adversary, lies still in the forest, and the hunters approach it with a sense of respect. As they inspect the boar, the group discusses the hunt. The shot was clean, but there's always the question of what could have been done differently. Despite the victory, there's an unspoken understanding that hunting is more than just taking down an animal. It's about the experience, the journey, and the respect for nature. Once the boar is down, the work doesn't stop. The hunters must carefully process the animal, removing the organs, skin, and preparing the meat. The entire process is done with reverence and efficiency, as every part of the animal is used. Some hunters may choose to take the meat home for personal consumption, while others may use it for local trade or share it among the community. The meat of a wild boar is prized for its rich, gamey flavor, distinct from farm-raised pork. It can be prepared in a variety of ways: roasted, smoked, stewed, or made into sausages. The process of cooking the boar is a communal activity, with the hunters sharing stories of the hunt and the memories of the day. As the meat sizzles over the fire, the hunters reflect on their connection to the land and the animals they've encountered.